football on the lakeside here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Cleveland Browns. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. First play, Watson to the air. To the right side, and he's got more complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Sticks for the Browns. Nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Prescott to throw it. He'll get it inside the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Browns are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Gosh, when you've got Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this week, watching your own video, your own tape, and you said, I think the runner's going to pop a few this week because of what we've seen from Deshaun Watson. His ability to get to the corner, that's where the focus will go.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Browns at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Now it's Watson. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Grady Jarrett able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. 3rd and 3. To throw is Watson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. He may go. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the 6th sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A try here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Cowboy defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Down the left sideline. He may go. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Prescott now from the 50. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They take a shot downfield.
Great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. This defense offense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm it for a loss shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. 2nd down and 8. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. Second down, here's Chubb again. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Watson now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Watson hook it up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Browns have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Prescott off play action. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers, and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back seven, phenomenal.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The York on now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. This defense, 3 interceptions now. And Charles, obviously that one for the pick 6. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after it, partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question, and neither is another pick 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Ed one told me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On play action, Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Final play of the half, Prescott. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Here's Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Well, they certainly have their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Prescott now. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And that'll bring up fourth down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on fourth. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now it's Watson. A bootleg. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
2nd and 10. Here's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on third down, Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 133 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Chubb. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Watson. Decision there, no one open, he just throws it away, and that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
And how about the coverage here in the end zone? That's how you frustrate a quarterback. You get pressure on, and you take away all of his receivers, and he's got to throw it away on 3rd and goal.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
At the 30-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Prescott. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he's up to the 40-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing, Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And the Cowboy first down.
Prescott on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And oh, it's wide right. No good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Watson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. The Browns send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Prescott from the gun. He gets this one to Johnson. He's up to the 20. And finally taken down at the 26-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
That is caught. Schoonmaker. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the red zone now, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are right back in this football game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before when you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay. It's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And the catch made by Johnson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
That is caught at the 7. And all the way getting to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. Now a toss coming right side. Pollard. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Now it's Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. That is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 47-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Dak. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Prescott. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. A critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
The dog pound barking as loud as they can here. 3rd down. Prescott. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. One last shot now for Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
It was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for the Browns, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.